It's the summer of July. Welcome to the Blending with Henry show. In the middle of summer, you're thinking about something tropical, and pineapple is the most beloved island fruit. So today we're making my own recipe called the Henry Pineapple Split. Now my recipe is dairy-free and made with fresh fruit, including the strawberry topping. Now before we get started, you guys, the star ingredient is the blended up bee-free vegan honey. And you guys have got to grab a bottle of this. You'll be hooked for sure. Now Blended Up has been hitting a bunch of home runs with their products, but the bee-free vegan honey is superlative. Now made with apples, lemon juice, cane sugar, and it's non-GMO. Now it can be used as a replacement for honey in recipes, and it's safe for children and for people with an allergy to honey. Now let's get started on the main attraction, the Henry Pineapple Split. You can surf over to my website, blendingwithhenry.com, for the full recipe. So the first thing to do is to split the pineapple in half. Now I'm using a santoku knife, but you can use any good chef's knife. Alright, now the pineapple is split, and that's why it's called the pineapple split. Now, especially since we're not using bananas, okay? Now, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the flesh in supersonic speed. And there you go. Now you guys can go ahead and simply cut out the core and then cut out the rest of the flesh. Now the alternative method is to simply cut out the core first and lift it out. Now I'm not throwing this out, you guys. I'm cutting it up and blending it with the recipe ingredients in the Vitamix. Now you can simply cut out each part of the flesh into squares. Using a spoon, begin scraping the remaining flesh until you've gutted the pineapple shell. Oh, this smells so good, you guys. I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision. Nothing better than fresh pineapple during the summer. To create the pineapple split, we're using the Vitamix Professional Series 500 and the 48-ounce container. Now this recipe works perfectly with the 64-ounce tall container as well. So, the first ingredient is the delicious fresh pineapple that we cut up earlier. Now pour the whole thing in with the natural juice. Fresh lime juice. Now since the recipe is using fresh fruit, use fresh. Our star ingredient, the blended up bee-free vegan honey. Now look how smooth it pours, you guys. The sweet apple and tart flavor of the lemons really bring life to this recipe. And this vegan honey is the perfect sweetener with a good cup of tea. Next is fresh avocado. Now this will add a rich creaminess since we're not using dairy. Now I'm adding ground cinnamon. Next, I'm adding kosher salt to help bring out all the flavors in the recipe. Okay, I'm going to snap my lid in place. And I'm going to start out in variable speed 1, and I'm going to gradually increase to the highest speed and blend for about 1 minute. Alright you guys, very simple. Now I'm going to pour up the mixture in the ice cube trays. Let me set up the counter for that. I'll be right back. You're blending with Henry. Now look how smooth the Vitamix blended the ingredients, you guys. Fresh whole pineapple, avocado, and the bee-free vegan honey. Now this is why chefs prefer Vitamix as their blender of choice. And may I remind you guys how great this smells? It really smells amazing. Just make sure the cavities of the ice cube tray is well filled. Then place this into the freezer overnight so it's perfectly frozen. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy whole fruit strawberry puree. So obviously, the first ingredient is fresh strawberries, okay? Next is our bee-free vegan honey once again. Now you can use this with any type of fruit puree. Try it once, you guys. You won't use anything else, I assure you. Now I have a tip for you guys to make your strawberry puree really red in color. Add beetroot. Now just a small amount, about a tablespoon. I got this idea from a very good friend of mine, Leanne Savage, formerly known as the Blender Lady. Just a quick note, you guys, about beetroot. Beets are naturally sweet. I drink beet juice and I love it. Beets will not change the taste of your strawberry puree. Okay, I'm snapping my lid in place. And I'm starting out on variable speed 1 and I'll slowly increase to the highest speed and blend for about 1 minute. Just look at that deep red color draped on the walls of the container. Berry seeds are the hardest for blenders to break down. Not a strawberry seed in sight, you guys. Just a beautifully smooth, deep red puree. And now I'm putting my lid on. And this should be refrigerated before using. Now we're going to make a quick pineapple topping. In a saucepan on medium heat, pour in crushed pineapple, sugar, cornstarch or a bit of flour, and periodically stir for about 5 minutes. Then allow it to cool, then chill in the refrigerator. Now we're ready to blend up our pineapple ice cubes into a healthy ice cream. This is when all the magic happens. The final ingredient to add is 1 large basil leaf. Now basil goes so well with many citrus-based fruits. Now I only recommend using fresh. I'm snapping my lid in place. And I'm going to use the tamper to help process the frozen ingredients. Starting on variable speed 1, I'm going to quickly increase to the highest speed. Okay, you guys, it's all done, and that was relatively painless. Okay? And you can see that the pineapple mixture is solid and frozen, and it's important not to overblend in order to have a frozen texture. Alright, I'm going to build the pineapple split in supersonic speed. First are pineapple scoops. Then our pineapple topping. Toasted coconut. Candied pecans. Our strawberry puree topping. Maraschino cherries. And fresh basil leaves for garnish. Add a couple of spoons to share with someone if you want to. Okay. And there you go. The Henry Pineapple Split. It's delicious. It's indulgent. It's healthy. It's dairy-free. But don't tell anyone. Just let them enjoy it. You've got to try it. You guys may order the blended up bee-free vegan honey using the link below the video. It's $11.99 with special discounts when you land on the blended up website. And this, you've got to try it. Alright you guys, thank you so very much, and I hope you're having an amazing summer. Now the recipe for the pineapple split, the bee-free vegan honey, and a nice selection of Vitamix machines to choose from are all linked below the video. Now supporting Blending with Henry means I can bring more amazing content to you guys. I'll see you soon.